believe I'm saying that. A cat? Too much sun? What's happening, Drew?
I have no idea. Wait, look! That glare isn't from the sun. It's from Griselda's chest.
I can't see anything.
You don't want your food? Alright, go put your shirt back on now. Go put your damn shirt back on.
It's getting messy. And messy was just
This is Witch.
I'm here to spring clean your cottage, and these are my helpers, Ben and Holly.
Hello, Mrs. Witch.
Right, spring clean time.
Oh,
Goodness me, what a mess.
yes, I'm a terrible one for keeping things. I just can't throw anything away.
Never mind, I'll throw things away for you.
Yes, the problem is everything in here is magical and dangerous. So someone has to look after it.
What? Even this dishcloth?
That's a little magic carpet from a magic doll's house.
Well, where is this doll's house?
I'm not sure.
So you don't need it then, do you? What about this old mirror?
That's my magic mirror.
What's this?
That's my magic lamp. There's a genie in it, you know.
Of course there is.
Oh dear, I'm not sure I want to spring clean.
What's this horrid stuff?
A slug jam.
Blood jam? Get rid of that for you. Good. Job done.
Thanks. You're really very kind. Nanny Plum, are these things really magical?
No, it's just a load of old junk. Now, we've got to get rid of it all, starting with the slug jam.
Slug jam? Ugh, disgusting. Nobody would want to eat that.
I know. I'll put it safely at the back of the cupboard where no one can find it.
I wonder if Mummy will like this mirror. My mum might like this pretty lamp. And maybe someone would want the old carpet.
It had to be someone with very bad taste.
That's a nice carpet.
Mrs. Witch is throwing it away.
Oh, it's not magical, is it?
No, Nanny Plum said it's just junk. Do you want it?
LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pay for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue seats for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't tell what's still private. I might just double it up, get it. Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business, whole team got wins on the world still spinning. I told them. What I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in the top of the team. Now we on top once again. Hey, I had to tighten the plan.
We'll put another shirt on. That's for Derry, right?
They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who is the dummy that got? I'm the coldest around, but he falling again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with it, so what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the air. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the air. Now we on 10. can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a ring, can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I? Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it. Let me explain.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On first down, Mahomes rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he stopped immediately there.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
13-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 13. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They give him a gain of 37.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They fake the give. Now Mahomes being chased out left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
2nd down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open it up to even more big plays.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
He is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They run with Breida, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
That's a gain of 8.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Tua going to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
And Tua going to keep on the option. And some room to work. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 81 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. 2 now on first down. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. This is Breida. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Frank Clark there on the stop. Brings up 3rd down.
Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left. And got his man, complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And again, it's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
At the 24.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And the left hash mark is a 38-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there. First down.
1st and 10.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. To a hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown.
Butker on for the point after.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Now it's Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 34. A gain of 3, second down. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On third down, a run from Breida. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And going deep for Hill. That's caught at the 25. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Mahomes pass complete. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
To kick off for Kansas City.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't...
And now off to the races, down the right side, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
It ties the game 24-24.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. They had two straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
And a first down, Chiefs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Taken down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Escaping the pressure right. Got an open man, it's Harmon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Out of the shotgun, Breida, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Miami Dolphin.
Hill going to try and run with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Pass complete to number 16. A 7-yard pickup.
That would give to Breida. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
Good. That ties the game 31-31.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. Here we go. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, back and forth. And there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
Completes it to Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
The kick is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Chiefs 38, Dolphins 31.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
A gain of 4.
They run again with Breida.
At the 29-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
At the 36-yard line.
They run with Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody from running down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Meh.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
An option run with Tua. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll try to run with Breida. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain. Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They run it with Breida. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. chart. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too painful. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Geno Atkins in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Ain't doing nothing.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
2-yard line.
On first down, here's Breida. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts him up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They run it with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Dolphins 45.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
For Tyreek Hill, incomplete. It's now fourth down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
They And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Dolphins 52, Chiefs 38.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.